Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the 49ers lately, you already know that the start of training camp hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. It's been a rough patch. Every day, it seems like at least one player is going down with some kind of injury, and that's raising a lot of eyebrows among fans and analysts alike. The 49ers, a team renowned for their physicality and depth, are now facing a wave of injuries that threaten to complicate their plans for the upcoming season. And this isn't just a minor bump, it's a serious concern. Injuries in training camp can often be a red flag, especially when they involve key players or multiple players at once. A few days ago, the news broke that John Jennings, the team's #1 wide receiver, had injured his calf. Now, for those of you who follow the 49ers closely, you know how important Jennings has become to this offense. He's not just a receiver, he's a vital part of their passing game, a guy who can step up and make big plays when it counts. But since the injury, he's been sidelined, and we haven't seen him on the field since that moment. It's a little concerning, especially considering how critical the receiving core is to Kyle Shanahan's offensive scheme. Jennings, with his size, route-running ability, and versatility, is a player the 49ers rely on heavily. Without him, the depth at wide receiver gets tested even further. But Jennings isn't the only one. Just a couple of days after that, the team announced that Ricky Pearsall, the second-year wide receiver, and rookie running back Jordan James missed practice. Pearsall is working his way back from a pretty significant hamstring injury he suffered during Phase 1 of the off-season program. Hamstring injuries are tricky, they can linger, and players often need proper rest and rehab to come back at full strength. The 49ers, in their usual cautious approach, gave Pearsall a rest day, but they didn't specify how severe his injury truly is. The concern here is that Pearsall was expected to be a key contributor this season, especially with his ability to stretch the field and create mismatches. If he's sidelined for an extended period, it could affect the team's depth at receiver. Then there's Jordan James, the rookie running back. James missed practice as well, and we don't have clear details on what exactly is going on with him. The team hasn't provided a specific reason for his absence, which leaves fans wondering about the severity of his injury and how it might impact his rookie campaign. James was seen as a promising prospect, someone with the potential to contribute in multiple phases: running, catching, even special teams. But with injuries piling up, his role might be in jeopardy, at least in the short term. Now, the 49ers had a day off yesterday, which naturally gives the team some breathing room to reevaluate and hopefully get some of these players back on the practice field. Today, they're back at it, and fans will be watching closely to see who's healthy and ready to go. The key question is whether Jennings, Pearsall, and James will be able to return to full strength and participate fully in practice sessions leading up to the preseason games. But based on the latest information, it seems likely that at least two of them might be sidelined longer than expected, and that's where the front office and coaching staff need to step up. In response to the injury issues, the 49ers recently made some intriguing roster moves. They signed veteran running back Amir Abdullah and veteran wide receiver Andy Isabella, according to Jordan Schultz. These signings are not just filler moves, they're strategic. Abdullah, who is now 31, spent the past 3 seasons with the Raiders. In 2024, he started 3 games, carried the ball 66 times for 311 yards and 3 touchdowns. It's not eye-popping production, but it's solid enough for a backup role, especially in a team that emphasizes a strong running game with Christian McCaffrey leading the charge. Abdullah's experience and versatility make him a valuable piece in case other backs go down, and with James potentially missing time, he could be called upon sooner rather than later. Now here's the interesting part. Abdullah's addition might be crucial if James' injury proves to be more serious. The 49ers, running back depth chart isn't exactly loaded. Christian McCaffrey, as many of you know, is a workhorse, but he probably won't see much preseason action to preserve his health. Isaac Guerrero, the young and promising back, has shown flashes but has been plagued by injuries himself. And then there's rookie Corey Kiner, who's undrafted but eager to prove himself. So signing Abdullah makes a lot of sense from a practical standpoint. He's experienced, can handle the workload when needed, and provides a safety net for the team's rushing attack. On the wide receiver front, Andy Isabella comes in with a bit of a story. Drafted in the second round in 2019, Isabella was once touted as a potential slot receiver who could emerge as the #1 option in an offense, drawing comparisons to the likes of Cooper Kupp. But things haven't quite panned out that way. His career so far has been a bit of a roller coaster, with only 33 catches across his NFL tenure. Last year, he played in the UFL, which was a surprising turn for a player with his draft pedigree. Now, at 28, he finds himself on his 4th NFL team, trying to revive his career. But realistically, unless several players ahead of him get injured, Isabella's chances of making the 53-man roster are slim. Players like Russell Gage have a better shot, given their recent performance and experience with the 49ers. This injury wave at training camp is a major concern for head coach Kyle Shanahan and the entire coaching staff. They're facing a situation that's not just about losing players temporarily, but about how to adapt on the fly. The team is trying to figure out why so many young players are going down with soft tissue injuries, which are often indicative of overtraining, lack of proper recovery, or possibly even some underlying conditioning issues. It's a delicate situation because simply replacing these young, often more explosive athletes with older veterans or journeymen doesn't necessarily make the roster better. It might even diminish the team's long-term potential. Fans of the 49ers know how much this team has been built around a mix of youth, speed, and versatility. The recent injuries threaten to undermine that foundation, just as the team is trying to build chemistry and establish their identity for the upcoming season. The 49ers have historically been a team that emphasizes physicality, smart scheming, and adaptability, but injuries can throw a wrench in those plans. It's especially frustrating because the team had a very competitive offseason, with high hopes for a deep playoff run and perhaps another shot at the Super Bowl. But now, with key players sidelined or uncertain, how they respond in the coming weeks will be crucial. Looking at the broader picture, the NFC West is a division that's been fiercely competitive. The 49ers, with their strong defense, creative offense, and strategic coaching, have been favorites to win the division multiple times recently. But if injuries start to pile up, especially at critical positions like wide receiver and running back, their edge could be compromised. Other divisional rivals like the Seahawks or the Rams might look at this situation and see an opening, a chance to make a move if San Francisco isn't at full strength. But let's not forget, the 49ers are still a formidable team. Their core, especially players like Christian McCaffrey and the coaching staff led by Shanahan, are known for their resilience and ability to adapt. Still, the injury bug has been relentless this offseason, and it's a storyline that fans are watching very closely. The team's medical staff and training personnel will have their work cut out for them, trying to get these players back in shape and healthy for the season, all while managing the delicate balance of keeping them fresh and avoiding further injuries. Now, with the addition of Abdullah and Isabella, the front office is clearly trying to patch some gaps and keep the roster competitive. But it's a race against time. Preseason games will be critical to see who can step up, who can stay healthy, and who might be fighting for a roster spot right until the final cutdown day. The next few weeks will be defining for the team's depth, resilience, and ability to overcome these early hurdles. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news.